JIB exam. Many congratulations to all of you. Very congratulations to qualify the JIB exam. Now there are certain candidates who have a confusion about it, like I have cleared the JIB exam or not. So to remove this confusion from your mind, there are two things which you have to check. First, in each subject you should score 45 or more than 45 marks. And the second important thing is that your overall score should be 150 or more than 150. If you have achieved these two targets, if you have achieved these two conditions, then you have qualified the JIB exam. You can move ahead. Okay. And the second important thing is that those candidates who are thinking about, like, you have qualified one subject or another two subjects you have not able to qualify in this attempt, what will be happen in the next attempt, I will tell you after certain time in this particular session also only. So first of all, let's start the session here. Good morning to all of you. Those candidates who have already joined us, do make sure that you have liked the session. Also, do share the session on the multiple Telegram channels or WhatsApp group, wherever you are linked with your colleagues and friends who are going to prepare for the same exams. Okay. So let's start the session. Before starting the session, certain information is that if you have not downloaded the 24/7 application yet, then do download the application so that you will be getting know about what upcoming batches are there, and also 1% additional discount will be available if you purchase any particular product from the application. Apart from that, if you have not subscribed the channel Officers Adda 24/7, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay, so these are the two important things you can do. Apart from that, this is the offer which is going on right now on all the CAIIB exams, on all the CAIIB products and all the Mahapacks which are available on Adda 24/7 application. You will find there 81% discount right now going on. Apart from 81% discount, double validity is also going on if you use the code Y496. Now to how to avail this benefit of double validity 81% off, I will let you know in the end of the session. So in today's session, we are going to talk about those candidates who have qualified their JIB exam. Now what step you should take take further, what should be your next step, okay, after qualifying the JIB exam. So here we are going to talk about that what you should do in the next attempt, or what you should be thinking about after qualifying the JIB exam. So first of all, the criteria to qualify the JIB exam, I have told you, if you have scored 45 in each subject, 45 or more than 45 in each subject, first condition. Second condition, your overall, or we can say the aggregate score of your overall score, or you can say aggregate score is 150 plus or even 150. If you have 150 or 150 plus, you have qualified the JIB. In this situation, you have qualified the JIB. Okay, you have qualified the JIB exam. Now, what next? If we talk about the credits, so the credit will be available for the PPB in the new pattern. PPB credit will be available. AFB credit will be available. Now PPB credit will be available in the next subject of PPB, which is also there in the new syllabus. And if I talk about AFB, it used to be AFB, now it will become AFM. So AFM credit will be available there. Okay, so if you have qualified the LRB also, now what you should do after that, you have to go for the CAIIB exam. After that, you have to go for the CAIIB exam. Okay, if you have qualified all the three exams. Now let's say, for example, you have not qualified the See, the LRB don't have a credit. If you have not qualified the LRB, what happened? This is the first condition. In second condition, if you have not qualified the LRB, in that situation, you have to give two papers. That is the new two subjects. First is Indian economy and Indian financial system. Okay, and apart from that, the second paper you have to give, that is the retail banking and wealth management. These two subjects you have to give in the new pattern of the JIB exam. Okay, and if you have not qualified PPB, you have to give PPB in the next attempt. If you have not qualified AFB, then you have to give AFM in the next attempt. Okay, so this is how what you have to do. This is how the credits will be available in the new pattern. In the new syllabi, this is what you have to do. So if you have not qualified LRB, do remember these two subjects you have to give, because LRB has been removed from the JIB pattern. In the new pattern, these two new subjects has been added. That is Indian economy, Indian financial system, and the second one is retail banking and wealth management. Okay, so I think all of your doubts regarding the JIB I have cleared here. So this is how you can decide that you have passed the JIB, and this is the credit situations which you got in the new syllabi if you have not qualified a particular subjects. Now today we are going to talk about this part. Today mainly we are here to talk about this part. Like you have qualified all the 3 subjects. Now what next? What should be your next next step? So the next step is obviously your CAIIB. Now the CAIIB pattern has been changed, the exam pattern has been changed, subjects has been changed, syllabus has been changed, negative marking has been introduced. So what you should do to qualify the CAIIB exam in the next attempt? So the first question in the mind of the candidates right now is that should we go for the May-June CAIIB attempt? Should we go for the May-June 2023 CAIIB exam? So answer is yes, you have to and you should go. Answer is yes. And why I am saying yes? Because this LRB subject of yours, now this went to the CAIIB. This has been added to the CAIIB. Okay, this subject is in the CAIIB. So the whole subject which you have just qualified, you have just studied in the JAIIB exam, that is going to be in the CAIIB exam. So that's the major plus point for all of you. So that's why I'm saying yes, you have to go. After that, you have studied the financial management here. That is going to be there also in the CAIIB exam. A certain part of your syllabus which you have covered in the JAIIB, that is going to be there in the CAIIB. And because the pattern is changing from the May-June 2023 attempt, so we are expecting the first attempt after the pattern change is going to be simple in comparison to further exams is going to come. Okay, so that's why the answer is yes. Yes, you have to fill the May-June 2023 exam. Okay, of CAIIB. Now let's understand what changes are there in the CAIIB pattern. So first of all, in CAIIB, there used to be 2 compulsory papers and 1 elective paper, but now there are 4 compulsory papers and 1 elective paper. It means to qualify the CAIIB you have to give 5 papers. Okay, don't worry about it that there are 5 new subjects there, you have to qualify 5 subjects. Don't worry about it. This 4th subject of yours, that is new subject, but that is what your LRB is. Banking regulation and business laws, BRBL, you have to study, and that you have already studied and you have already qualified in the JAIIB exam. So what to worry? Nothing is to worry. You just have to revise it and you have to make it, you have to furnish your concepts for the LRB for the BRBL subject. So this is new subject, but you have already studied in the LRB in the JAIIB exam. So that will be a plus point for all of you. Okay, apart from that, if I talk about the ABM, that is the old. BFM is also old. In ABM, only one change is there. That one change is that they have removed the module A. The module A of the CAIIB subject ABM subject used to economics. It used to be economics. Now the economics has been removed from the CAIIB syllabus and it has been added to the JAIIB syllabus. As you have seen, Indian economy and Indian financial system. So now the only change is the advanced bank management is that the module A has been removed. That used to be economics. If I talk about the bank financial management, BFM, so the BFM is totally old. It is totally dependent on your old syllabus. Now, if I talk about the advanced business and financial management, now this is new. So 2 subjects are old and 2 subjects are new for the CAIIB exam. But for all of you, that last one, banking regulation and banking business laws, is not old for you because this is not new for you because you have already covered this in the JAIIB exam. Okay, so these are the 4 subjects. If I talk about the modules, each subject have 4 modules. You can see here, each subject have 4 modules. So advanced bank management has 4 modules. First will be statistics, human resource management, credit management, compliance in banks and corporate governance. Then you have bank financial management, international banking, risk management, treasury management, balance sheet management. So in all the videos, I am telling you that if you are studying advanced bank management, this HRM part is totally your theory. Okay, credit management, compliance in banks, and statistics you have to study, like numericals or all you have to study. But apart from that, there is a subject that is theoretical. If I talk about the BFM, the risk management, you have already covered. International banking you have covered in the JAIIB. Do remember, retail banking, wholesale banking, international banking is there in the JAIIB PPB subject. So that you have covered the international banking. But yes, in a very short manner you have covered it. But here you have to cover in depth. But still you have have a base na for the international banking. For the risk management, you have studied risk management in PPB also. There is a risk management techniques like what risk are exposed to the bank, like credit risk, operational risk, business risk, legal risk, interest rate risk. All these you have covered. Then you have covered what are the risk management techniques banks are using, like liquidity coverage ratio, net stable funding ratio, Basel norms. All these things you have already covered in the PPB subject. But again, in a short manner, in a manner which has been asked in the JAIIB, here you have to go in detail. Okay, so risk management, treasury management, balance sheet management you have to cover. Then in the advanced business and financial management, the management process, advanced concept of financial management, a certain part of financial management you have already covered in the JAIIB exam. Okay, after that, valuation, merger, acquisition, emerging business solutions. Then the fourth paper is banking regulations and business law. That is total your LRB. That is total your LRB. You have studied the regulations and compliance. You have studied the important acts, laws, legal aspects of banking operation part A, then the part B of it. Then you have to cover the commercial and other laws with reference to banking operations. So these are the 4 modules which each subject have that you have to cover to qualify your CAIIB exam. Okay, so this is what you have to study. This is what you have to cover. But these are the compulsory papers. These are what? These are 4 compulsory papers. Now let's talk about the elective paper. So for elective paper, you have 5 options. Out of these 5 options, you have to choose one only. First, you have rural banking, then you have HRM, then you have IT and digital banking, then you have risk management, then you have central banking. So these are the 5 papers. These are the 5 subjects given to you, out of which you have to select only one. Okay, only one subject you have to select. And what should be your measures to select the particular subject? It depends on your interest. It depends what future opportunities you can see in your career. And it depends what kind of skills or knowledge you want to enhance of yours. According to that, you should choose the subject. Okay. Now, apart from that, if you talk about each module have around, each subject, elective subject have around module 4 or 5 modules. So it depends which subject you are selecting. So only one subject you have to select. If I talk about the risk management, what you have studied in the JAIIB also, the basic overview you have covered. And also in the in compulsory subject of BFM, you are already studying risk management here. So if you take risk management as an elective paper, the overview you have already covered. You have to cover the risk, credit risk management, operational risk management, market risk, and the last one is appendix. That's what you have to cover. If I talk about the information technology and digital banking, so introduction to information technology, systems and designs, applications in banking, information system, security controls and audit, that you have to cover. 4 modules are only there. If I talk about central banking are quite easy subjects you can find out here, because when we study about Reserve Bank of India, so when we study about RBI is the Central Bank of India, and actually we have studied the certain functions of RBI, right? We have studied the certain functions of RBI, and those functions of RBI actually you have to study in detail in the central banking. So central banking is totally theoretical subjects, but it is very easy to understand. It is very easy to cover. Like you can see rationale and functions of central banking in India. Then the monetary policy and credit policy you have to cover. Supervisions and financial stability is there. Non-banking financial companies and primary dealers are there. So these all are your what? These all are your modules for the central banking. And these all are the functions of Reserve Bank of India which you have to cover in detail. Nothing else is there. Apart from that, if we talk about the HRM, so human resource management is there, building an HR strategy will be there, then motivation, training and skill development will be there, personal management and industrial relations will be there. Then you have to cover the emerging scenario in HRM. So that's the total theoretical subject. HRM is total a theoretical subjects, just an understanding subject. What you see, what your HR is doing, that's what you have to study here. So that's the theoretical subjects. Now if we talk about the rural banking, financial rural development, priority sector financing and government initiatives, then the problems and prospects in rural banking, this is what you have to cover. Okay, so these are the modules of your elective paper. There are 5 subjects, out of which you have to select only one, and according to your interest and all, you have to select the subject. Okay, so these are the elective papers, elective subjects. So this is what you have to do. You have to give 4 paper that is compulsory, 1 paper that is elective. Now one important thing is that there is negative marking. Because in the new pattern, the IIBF have introduced the negative marking. Now, maximum candidates are saying we should not fill the form because negative marking is there. That's not right. Okay. Let's not talk about what is right or what is wrong because that's the decision of the IIBF. But if we talk about to qualify the exam, can you be capable of qualifying the exam with the negative marking? So the answer is yes. What you have to do in the CAIIB pattern or the CAIIB exam, first of all, you have to focus on the conceptual clarity. How to avoid the negative marking? When you have a conceptual clarity, that is no chance there will be a negative marking. Okay. So first you need a conceptual clarity. Then you need a proper revision. In a certain interval, you need a proper revision. If you have a proper revision, you will be capable of answering very easily and there will be no chances of negative marking. And the third one is your practice. Practice is must because what we used to do till now, we start from the first question and we used to go till 100 and we used to take answers of all the questions because there was no negative marking. We were free to answer all the questions. But now if you put a certain questions, like if you take a tukka in the paper now, then there will be 25% negative marking. So that's not what we have to do because that can harm our total score or total marks. So what we have to do, we have to make a strategy. Like what question should be attempted, what question we should leave, because when there is a negative marking, you do not have to attempt all the questions. So what you have to do, you have to leave a certain, what we can say, the questions, that's so that you will be avoiding the negative marking. But if I talk about how to decide that which question should attempt, which question should not attempt, it totally depends on the practice. So practice is very much important now. And we never attempt the paper in the sequence from 1 to 100 because when there is a negative marking, you have to attempt a certain questions, you have to leave certain questions. Okay. And how to decide what questions should start? You have to check the questions first. Okay. Sometimes it happens that from the start of the exam and in the last of the exam, they put a certain difficult question, but in the middle, they put a easy questions. So we don't have to go sequence wise like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. We have to decide that we have to check in a certain seconds or certain minutes all the questions. According to that, we have to attempt that. Okay, so don't follow the sequence 1 to 100. Okay, so this is how you will understand this, that how to start the paper, how to end the paper, which question we should attempt, which question we should leave, and how to avoid negative marking. For all these things, you have to give mock test, and that will be helping you to make the strategy how to give the CAIIB exam or how to qualify the exam with the negative marking. Even the negative marking is there. Okay, so this is the 3 or 4 thing which you have to do. First, conceptual clarity. Second, your revision. And third, your mock test. If you are doing these 3 things, trust me, you will be capable of qualifying the exam. So do not worry about the negative marking, and do not do a mistake of ignoring the first attempt of the May-June 2023, because when the pattern change, we expect that paper will be simple. Paper will be simple in comparison to upcoming papers. Okay, because when the pattern change, paper used to be simple. If we talk about the pattern of the other exams also, we have seen that whenever in which particular year the pattern has been changed, the paper was comparatively easy. And apart from that, you have an advantage of that you have covered the JAIIB syllabus you covered the syllabus by yesterday only, because your LRB exam was there. So you are already in touch with the subjects. You are already in touch with the revisions and practice and everything. And that subjects is going to help you to qualify the CAIIB exam. So that's why I'm saying the answer is yes, that you have to fill the form for the CAIIB May-June 2023 attempt. Okay. So now this is what I have told. Now the criteria for passing the new syllabi is that simple, that to take an exemption, that 50 out of 100 should be there. You should score 50 out of 100 each subject. And if you want to qualify in the single attempt all the subjects and you want to qualify the CAIIB exam, what you need 45 score minimum in each subject, and plus, not or condition, this or this. No, you need to have a 45 at least in each subject. Apart from that, the 50% score, the 50% overall score should be there. So this is what you have to need to qualify the CAIIB exam in the first attempt of the May-June 2023. Okay, so if we let's say for example, there are ABM, there is BFM. Okay, apart from that, there is a subject that is BRBL. Okay, so let's say there are 3 subjects. Okay, so in ABM, let's say you got 46. In BFM, let's say you got 48. And BRBL, you get, let's say for example, 43. And the overall score of yours is overall score of yours is, let's say for example, around 49%. It's not 49, 54%, let's say. So you got overall more than 50%, right? But in the BRBL you got only 43. So you are not capable of qualifying the CAIIB exam. You have not qualified the exam. What you have did, you have qualified the individual subject, not the exam. To qualify the exam, what you need, all the subjects should have 45. Minimum 45 should be there, है ना? And overall 50% or more than 50% should be there. If you got this pattern, then you will be qualifying, you will be clearing the exam in the first attempt. Okay, so this is what the passing criteria of the CAIIB for the next attempt. So I think I have answered all the doubts of yours regarding what to do after the JAIIB, after clearing the JAIIB exam. So this is what you have to do. Now, how we at Adda 24/7 is going to help you in your preparation by these products. So you can see that the new syllabi subjects or target batch is going to launch from 9th of December. So from the 9th of December, the CAIIB new batches are going to start. Okay, and these are the two batches. One will be bilingual and second will be English medium. So you can see here both the batches are starting from 9th of December. So you can go for either batch, whatever language you are comfortable with. And second, CAIIB Mahapak is there. Now, if I personally suggest you what you should do to prepare for the CAIIB, I will say that go with the CAIIB ka Mahapak, because it will cover everything. It will cover your live classes, in which conceptual classes will be there, revision batches will be there, MCQ batches will be there, case study batches will be there. Because in the CAIIB, it has been mentioned by the IIBF, there may be some questions of numericals in the CAIIB that you do not have to tick mark. Like MCQ pattern will not be there in the numericals. You have to type the answer. Okay, that will be there in the CAIIB exam. So what you have to do, simply we have said that MCQ batch, the case study batch, the revision batch, the conceptual classes, all these type of 4 batches will be there. Apart from that, ebooks will be there by which you can read by yourself PDF form. In the PDF form, apart from that, mock test will be there. So everything will be there to prepare for the CAIIB exam in the CAIIB and CAIIB ka Mahapak. And the another benefit is that right now 81% off plus the double validity is going on all the Mahapaks of the CAIIB and JAIIB. So by using the code Y496, you will be getting this benefit of 81% off. Okay, that will be beneficial for all of you. So individual batch, these individual batch are also available, but they are going to cover the conceptual classes. In future, if you feel like I need a practice questions also, I need a case study questions, and also I need a revision batch also, so you have to enroll in individual batch in the future. So right now what you can do, you can join the CAIIB batch. That will be a cost effective benefit for all of you, because it is going to cover everything, and it will be of double validity. It means 6 plus 6 months will be available for you. It will be available for you till 1 year with the new syllabi. Okay, so this is the offer for you, and the code is your Y496. 81% off will be also available. Now, how to enroll in a particular product? You just have to go and visit the application or the website. If you visit the application, you will get 1% additional discount. Now, what you have to do to take the discount, just in the description you will find the link to download the application. Do download application from there and go to the JAIIB and CAIIB ka section. Here it is. Okay, so if you want to go for the individual batch, you can find here the CAIIB 2023, that is available. If you want to go for the CAIIB ka Mahapak, as I have suggested to you, just click on this Mahapak option. Click here on the CAIIB. You will find here the 22 and 23 new syllabi, both will be available. All the videos, all the test series, all the ebooks, all the live classes will be there. Live classes recording will be also available after the class end. Within the 2 or 3 hours of the class end, you will get the recording also. Now to enroll, just go on the buy now option. So here it is, the buy now option. Click on the buy now option. Here you have to add your coupon, and that coupon code is your Y496. So click here Y496 and click on the enter. So you will find 80% discount will be available here. Okay, 80% discount is available here. So if you purchase the same product from the Adda 24/7 application, you will get 1% additional discount. Okay, how much discount? 1% additional discount will be available. So you will be paying only 6,400, 1 year validity, all the batches, all the test series, all the ebooks, all the revision batches, MCQ questions or case study questions, everything will be available for you. So this is how you can enroll in the CAIIB ka Mahapak. feedback, and that is going to help you in your preparation of the CAIIB exam. Okay. Apart from that, if you want to go for the individual batch, you can go for the individual batch also. That is going to start from the 9th of December, the CAIIB batch. And to enroll, the same code you can use Y496, and 81% discount is available. And this offer is valid today only. Today, Monday, is the day when the offer is going to be end. So do make sure you can enroll as soon as possible, because you will be capable of getting the offer of double validity as well as from the 81% off. Okay. So this is what all the things which you need to know after qualifying the JAIIB exam. Again, many congratulations to all the candidates who have qualified the JAIIB exam. Now have a confidence in you that yes, whatever is there, negative marking or the subjects or whatever is there, I will be qualifying the CAIIB exam also in the first attempt. Okay, so have a confidence on you and be with us. We are here to help you out in all the situation, in all the kind of problem what you are facing. So that's all for today. If you still have any query, you can ask in the comment section. I will be checking your comment and answering them. Okay. So thank you all for joining the session and have a very good day. Thank you.
हॉलिडे प्लानिंग मतलब किसी मूवी जितना ड्रामा, तभी तो आई बुक ऑन अगोड़ा।
16 करोड़ ऐप डाउनलोड, 29 लाख होटल्स और होम स्टेज, कमाल के प्राइसेस। अगोड़ा ट्राई करो।